Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Mexico. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And today on the hill, Manuel Rodriguez.
Well, just a three-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that three look like four if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But one thing about it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those three pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
On the ground, out to short. Throw over to Tellez, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Juan Soto. 3 for 8 in the series coming in.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Ball one there. Broken bat, roller to first.
That's a foul ball.
And that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Manny Machado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back now in Tampa Bay. Getting the nod on the mound, Luis Castillo. What do you look for here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right side, hard hit. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup.
Shortstop.
A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Pitch misses there. And 1-1. Swung on, belted. That one carried. Out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
Alec Thomas now. In there for strike 1. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1 out, bases empty. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. When he's out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Rodriguez brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Top of the second. And the batter now, Rafael Devers. Rodriguez, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old. And he's a native of Mexico. Rodriguez back to work. Up the middle. Meyer to first. And a quick out, number 1. Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, tipped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Steps on first for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In the air to left center, Durant brings it in, and that is that. We played an inning and a half. Bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting 8, the catcher, Alejandro.
Man at first, and now Alejandro Kirk. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Called strike right there. Ground ball up the middle. Adames. They get the force. Inning over. We played 2 innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Tap foul at the plate.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
0-1. Fought off foul. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Too late, and the runner is safe. And the misplay costs him.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
One gone, runner at first. Juan Soto will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Arozarena gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
That's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Tatis stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground, Meyer on the run, sends it over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
First offering a fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Line to left. Soto makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
The 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Inside, just missed.
Count's full.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Marcelo Meyer. First pitch misses. There's a strike. Falling behind 2-1. That one missed.
That's a ball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Count is full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man at first. Alec Thomas digs in now.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back now in Tampa Bay as we go to the top of the 4th. Manny Machado up to the plate.
The All-Stars, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Out to short. Throw over to Tellez. Machado out of the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Forget it. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Ball, that's outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and they get Adames for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Inside. And a count 2-1.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Hard hit, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Oh, he hit him.
He's hit.
And that got him pretty flush. So digging in, Alex Verdugo. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Return throw to first, double play. And a run scores from third. So up next,
Now
Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro.
That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Paredes on third with 2 out. Up the middle. Boots it. In comes the run from third. And they take a 2-run lead.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Tatis makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're headed to the 5th. The All-Stars lead it 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Marte.
Rodriguez back to work.
No,
outside
ball.
low, and that is ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Base hit, and a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's a ball.
Wells in now. Takes ball 1 off the
no
plate.
Strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off. He was late. Now he breaks his bat. Rodriguez snags it, and there's one away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move.
Pitching.
Javier Assad will take over here, ready to make his season debut. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-2.
And Tatis able to stay alive. Man at first, 1 away. Got him. And there are 2 down. Juan Soto now. 1 for 2.
Juan Soto.
Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Verdugo makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Jaron Duran. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. That one missing inside. Cut on and missed, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer. He's already homered here in this one. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a base hit into right. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Urias batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Paredes lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. There's a strike.
1-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Top 6. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Tellez. And Guerrero is set down. Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
In the air, right field, Verdugo. 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
And now here is Willie Adames. To the right side, Urias. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the inning, here's Rowdy Tellez. And that's in for a strike. Swung on, broken back grounder to 3rd. Picks it up with a bare hand in the dirt. Great pick, got him. What
now
a
batting,
play.
right fielder,
Alex Verdugo now at the plate. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In there at the knees. Strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated
Now
fastball,
batting,
even
catcher,
if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Kirk in the box again. Takes a strike.
Hee-haw.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
In the air, left field. Soto gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Pitching.
Number 57 comes on now. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. On the ground to the left. Over to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Ellie De La Cruz looking to start something with one gone. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That's inside. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Got him. 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief, because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Wells at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And that one hammered back there. And caught on the warning track. Back now in Tampa Bay, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. Outside,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-0. Garcia ready to fire now. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Got it. 1 gone here.
Now batting, the
Now
left,
the left fielder, Jaron Duran. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It's 0-1.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side,
Now
and the
batting,
hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Duran stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. No throw, safe at second. Runner goes again. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Thomas. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner at third. 2 away. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So one hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. Mexico with the lead 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Renan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tatis waits. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Caught in a rundown now. Relay throw to second. And he can't get back as he's tagged out easily. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. Almost got him.
No strikes.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
One down, base is empty. Slapped foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And now it's Manny Machado. Now fly ball to right center. A Rosarena on his horse. Snags it on the run. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Camilo Doval into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Adames, the throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
0-1.
That one not close. 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Tellez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
He's got it. That is the inning. So they turn to their closer, Andres Munoz. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Andres.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Munoz.
He's 0 for 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Munoz, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So digging in, Willie Adames. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Pinch hitter coming on. Yainer Diaz. 1 out. The base is empty for him. 0-1 now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. And strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This could end it. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
An historic day for this franchise, win or lose, but an incredible outcome here in front of their new home fans. Those who were on the fence, I think they probably pulled over. This one was special.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.